Hope you guys could already see me and hear me here. We'll be starting in just a minute, just getting everything live stream ready. Hope everybody's having a nice weekend or starting to have a nice weekend or will have a nice weekend. Let's post everything here. Let's do that. Let's do that. And I think that brings us to sharing the screen. Let's do that. Got a lot of things planned for today. There we go. And let's put this here. Let's move this to the right side. All right. The only thing that's left to do is for me to turn on the camera, I think. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing great. David's in the house. Zenmaster, Penny, Carrie, Infinitely. Good morning. Omar, Dave, David, Wayne, JB, Richard, Infinitely, War Dog. Oh, thank God it's Friday, War Dog. Dennis, Dave, Tim, Roddy, Jill, Armolfo, Robert, Wade, Dr. Serena, my actuary's here. Sandra, good morning. Sandra, Joe, Jean, Jesse, Ben, Rochelle, good morning. Hope your husband's doing well. Art, Darren, Cam, good morning. Richard, CJ, Peter, good morning, Peter. I hope you're doing well. I got your email. I just haven't had a chance to review it yet and respond. Moondog, Stephen, Kim, Duzzy, Thomas, Benjamin, Eagle Beagle. Eagle Beagle, I hope you're doing well and happy Friday. Henry, Brian, good morning, Brian. Jacques, good morning, Jacques. Richard, good morning. Carly, Krish, Tom, Manuel. Who is this? Arquip Cattle Equipment? Oy, oy, oy. Good morning, Aeroquip Cattle Equipment. Another Richard, the Sassy Trainer's there. Andre there. Dave is there. Good morning, and good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today and happy Friday. I'm going to tell you, I think I need this Friday. What a week it's been. It's been a really busy week. Usually I'm busy doing my own stuff, but this week I had my stuff plus Kane stuff. Speaking of Kane, we got our last presentation for Gamma Pockets today. Last I heard, prices are going up. People are going crazy over the strategy. Frosty B, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, Good morning. Kane and I will share the Gamma Pockets to everybody who attends. Here is the link for that. Please join us. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to be there today at noon, and maybe Kane will give you some goodies. I will be in my VIP room as usual at 11 a.m. and starting end of this month, end of the month, like beginning of next month, we're going to do VIP room every day at noon. There won't be any more 11 a.m.s. It'll be noon every single day, which is really great for me because it'll give me an extra hour to analyze the markets. Oh, by the way, I have a Clyde cup. Look, see, Clyde's got his own cup. See how fancy we are? Oh yeah. He's got his own cup around here. Hey, Jim. Hey, Robert. Hey, Fred. Hey, Ivano. Yes, prices are going up. Is today the last day for savings on Gamma Pockets? Yes. Yeah, it is expiration day, but Richard, good morning and happy Friday. Rebecca, good morning. Good morning to everybody. And by the way, I decided to start posting more emails. I've been getting a lot of emails. I probably get about 150 to probably about 100 to 150 emails per day from you guys, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I figured it'd be nice for me to post more testimonials. Usually I just hold them back, but I figured that I'll post them in the Telegram channel. People get inspired by it. And it makes you realize that, hey, if other people can do it, it's not just Roger. There are tons of other people doing well. I get probably out of those 150, 10 to 15 emails per day telling me how I changed people's lives and how they're doing great and how they're retiring. You guys have seen the emails. If they can do it, so can you. Now, I don't charge for being here for 1 hour with you. And I don't charge you guys for being here anymore. I don't charge anymore for VIP room, although I should. Um, Take advantage of this. It doesn't cost you anything. Take advantage of it. There's no hidden agenda here. I don't have any hidden motives here. I could literally be here for 15 minutes if I wanted to. I really love doing this and I want to pay it forward. I want to help you guys the way I wish somebody helped me out. So I really, really glad that you guys. Hey, Ray, good morning. I really hope you guys understand that I'm not sitting here making up these testimonials. These people are actually here. They're here every day. They're telling you they're doing. I mean, Richard sends us stuff every morning. Good morning, Rosalind. Gary, yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. So let's talk about the market this morning and what's coming our way. First thing is first. We have earnings we have to overcome. And we still have, here are the big ones right here. Let me just point them to you. We have PG, we have XLB, and we have AXP. If you look right now, which we will look right now, and by the way, Ally is not at 37, it's at 36. If it stays here at the open, our time spread from yesterday should be worth a pretty penny. Let's just hope it continues moving that way. That's from the VIP room yesterday. You can't take advantage of that spread anymore, which is why I'm talking about it right now. Procter and Gamble didn't do so well. They're down about 1.25%. Nothing crazy, but nothing really great. SLB, not so great. Not really down a lot, about a 1.25%. But what I'm not liking here is AXP. And AXP is down 2.67%. Now, American Express is a credit card company. This may put a little bit of a cloud over the Visa, the MasterCards, the processors. Overall, financials just a little bit down today. Not much. I mean, if you even want to call this down, I wouldn't really even call this down. It's just kind of flat for the day. And you could see overnight, they've been all over the place. But so keep your eye on the financial sector, especially the credit card merchants today. Overall, the Dow and blue chip stocks have been making new highs. They've been very, very strong. I'm doing well, Steve. Thank you. Angie, good morning. Uh, Posted this on Russell yesterday. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Rich. I appreciate it. I'm actually going to. Oh, this is what you post. I'm a diamond member. I have access to all of Roger's programs, but the true rule is that Roger's teaching. I do my part to continue teaching and learning. The lessons have been invaluable. Thank you so much, Rich. I appreciate this. Very, very nice of you. Very, very, very nice of you. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm happy I got my Clyde mug. So we'll look at this in a little bit. Yeah, the volume buzz. I have a pre-open volume buzz, and you could see it's buzzing on. It's buzzing pre-open right now on American Express, Apple, Procter Gamble. This thing tells me where the volume is pre-open. It's pretty cool, but I like that. So anyhow, we will see how that goes, how that all turns out. As far as Fed data, we have housing starts and permits at 8:30. Again, this is Charles. You can access it by subscribing to my Telegram channel. Can somebody post my Telegram channel here so that we can get Charles in my invitation? VIP room. You just go to the Telegram channel, the free Telegram channel, or the premium one. We post the link there. Charlie, are you in my Telegram channel? If not, you should be. And also, don't forget, customer service live, installation, questions, figuring out how I do things, figuring out how things run, figuring out where to find things in the members area, figuring out where to find the code. If you want to email me, the best place to start is with Customer Service Live. They can help you because most of the time, if it's something that's technical, not related to a specific stock, I'm just going to say call Customer Service Live. Go to Customer Service Live. So please, please, please visit the Cam and Gustavo show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Ray says most significant about American Express is they are the main funder of accounts receivable. Yes, they are. Five last. Thanks, Roger. Teaching. It's been minor pain, but I'm in wait and see mode. That's good. That's good. Good, 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 good. Yeah. This is going to be the big. You got Fed speakers sprinkled in at 9:30, 10, 12, 12:30. So here's how you could take advantage of this, okay? If you see a stock, now I often do this. I don't know if I'm going to do this today. I don't know if I have time to do this today, but uh, oftentimes, what you will see oftentimes what you will see is you will see them speaking, and keep your eye on the bond market, and you'll see a stock moving up, 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 really, really strong. And you see the stock market really moving up really, really strong. And one of them says something, and you see a 5 minute down arrow. Okay. When you see that, if you have the Pro Trader dashboard, go and look at the 5 minute strength. All the stocks that are holding up on the 5 minute time frame and the stocks that are holding up on the 30 minute time frame, the odds are those stocks will come right back up with the market as soon as their mishigas is all over, as soon as what they're saying is behind us. So I do that all the time in the pit. I'll see a stock that's moving up that's really, really strong. I'm looking at the market that's moving up really, really strong. One of these clowns says something and it distorts the trend for 5, 15 minutes. You'll see a stock coming down like this, very, very gently. The market's coming down hard. The stock is just coming down a little bit. What do you think is going to happen to that stock in 20 minutes? It's going to pop right back up. Okay. Very, very, very simple. Oh, thank you, Ray. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ray. Look at that, Dr. Serena, 9 minutes in. Nice. My actuary never fails me. And here's my email address, roger@rogerscott.com. And here is the link to my VIP room. Somebody asked me how to come into my VIP room. Here's the link. Just go there at 11 a.m. Eastern time today. Here's the link for my VIP room. And here's the link for the webinar that I'm going to have with Shane today at noon. This is the last time we're doing this, as far as I know. We're not doing it again. Not with me, at least. I have full schedule next week. So that means that the lifetime expires at midnight, which means if you haven't taken advantage of it, you're just being foolish because you're going to end up paying more. And sorry about the barking that you may or may not be hearing from my dogs in the background. It's nutty. All right. Crude oil, crude oil, crude oil, crude oil. We are still in this gyration here. I am only going to be shorting energy stocks and only the weakest energy stocks because we're below the 50-day moving average. Uh, exactly. Reviewed the morning picks, all morning picks. Nice. Oh, I didn't know that, Rich. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. I didn't know they did that. Nice, Hedva. Good, good, good. And thank you for that wonderful email you send me. Hedva, I don't post all of them, but Hedva sent me a really nice one yesterday, and someone else did. But I get a lot of them. I get a lot of very nice emails. Very, very. Thank you so much for sending me such nice emails. You guys rock and roll. All right, so more downside. They just killed the leader of Hamas, something like that. I'm not following it all that much. But they did, which means I'm expecting more downside, not upside. Which means if you have an energy stock that you've been looking at, or ones I've been talking about, it's definitely time to start shorting them. 10-year note. Well, we couldn't hold the 100-day, but we are holding right here. I'm hoping that we are going to be able to, that we are going to hold this level near the 100-day moving average, because the next level is going to be the 200-day. The next one is going to be the 200-day and the year-to-date VWAP, which is right here. Now, I do actually believe we're going to be right around here for quite some time because we don't have any certainty right now from the Fed. And there's not really a lot of data coming out till next week. So I think today and maybe even Monday, we're just going to kind of hunker around here at this level. If you don't see a lot of directional bias from the bond market, you're not going to get a lot of directional bias from the stock market. So comfortable. Oh, Angie, I didn't know you had lifetime with me. Wow, you've upgraded. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Whatever Warren used. Exactly. Infinitely. Exactly. And again, please, if you live in the Middle East and we sound like we don't care about, it's not that. It's just we're looking at the bigger picture. You guys are looking at the little picture. You guys are hearing, the war, you're seeing it. I'm only talking about it from a broad perspective. So if I'm minimizing what you guys are going through in the Middle East, it's not because I'm doing it intentionally. It's just simply because I'm breaking it down to a chart. Okay. We are making higher highs on the lows here, but again, the fact that we're below the 100-day moving average after the Fed has decided to start lowering rates is not a really good look for the Fed. And I am looking for them to start lowering rates once again. By the way, a lot of folks have asked me about what the election. The only thing that I'm seeing right now is solar stocks breaking down, and solar stocks are not good for Democrats. Please don't get political with me. This is not a political discussion. I told you that I would let you know if I'm seeing anything that's moving in a way that's friendlier or not friendlier to the Fed. But there were two things. I don't remember what the second thing was, but one of them was solar stocks moving lower. Solar stocks are friendlier towards Democrats. Them breaking down TAN. If you look at TAN right now, I talked about it yesterday in the VIP room. Solar stocks breaking down is not really great for Democrats. And there was one more thing. I don't remember what it'll come back to me, but there was one more thing that was favoring Republicans. So there's that. There's the solar stocks breaking down, and there's one more thing which I don't remember what it is. I should have wrote it down. I'll remember what it is later today. But there's two things so far that I'm noticing that are favoring Republicans. This is not a political discussion. I'm only telling you right now, as of right now, what a couple of sectors are doing in relationship to the election. It doesn't mean it's a certain thing. It doesn't mean it's a done deal. It doesn't mean I'm finally getting into politics. It doesn't mean Trump is going to win. It doesn't mean any of that. I'm just keeping you guys posted on what I'm seeing, okay? Please don't read into it more than you need to, okay? Um, yeah, they're both friendly to pot stocks. DJT, let's take a look at DJT actually. You know what? That's a good point. I haven't looked at it yesterday. Yeah, it's you see how it comes up now. It's at the 200 day, and it can't break the 200 day. That's bad, very very bad, very very bad. Yeah, he doesn't like solar. He doesn't like solar as much as, but yeah, but he's more, but no, Republicans typically are not big on solar. Now Trump is just Trump all of a sudden loves weed and solar. He's trying to get the mid votes. Okay, he's a Republican and she's a Democrat. Let's remember that. Okay. Gold. I told you guys that I like gold. I told you guys that gold is. Good morning, Carlos. I responded to your email yesterday. Um, yeah, he's not Republicans are not big on solar stocks. Democrats are. Okay. Nice breakout on gold. If you currently have gold, that's great. I told you the other day that if you wanted to load up a little bit after we get up above the 2695 level, you could. We're clearly above the 2695 level, and I gave you several stocks. The fact that gold is going up is telling us that China is weakening and that we have more global uncertainty. Yeah, right. Wheat is not that's not a maker or breaker for any of them right now. It's just time for wheat to start. China actually is this is China pre-market here. Let me pre-market China's actually getting a little bit of a boost this morning. It's up here. But again, I this doesn't mean anything to me. My thing is that I want to see us go above all the way up here, and I don't think it's going to happen. I don't even think we're going to break above the 3388 level. I think we're just going to come here and then come right back down and fill this gap. Okay. Are we still reviewing defensive stocks? No master what political outcome. I have no idea what political outcome is. There you go. There you go, Angie. That's the way to do it. Yeah, politics don't have a lot to do with the overall market. It's true, Tom. Politics do not have a lot to do with the overall market. I agree with him, with Mr. Fisher. Uh, do, 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 do. All right. All right. Any thoughts on when to get out of gold? No, Tim. I have no thoughts of when to get out of gold. Gold looks great right now. I wouldn't be getting out of gold. I would be buying more gold right now, not getting out of gold. Remember I said here if you're currently long gold, stay long but don't add. Well, I told you here that it's okay to add. So that implies you should have more gold right now. We've been talking about this every single day here, literally. Every single day. Thank you, Victoria. I could use a blessed weekend. I really could. Speaking of blessed weekends, let's see how the market is doing right now before this blessed weekend starts. XLF is back to being positive a little bit. SPY is just kind of flat, up 0.24. Bond market not doing anything at all. QQQ up nicely, which Netflix earnings, which we'll get to in a minute. SMH up a little bit, not too much, but need to get above this level here. The market's holding steady. Let's see how that ally is doing. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes. Don't go down too much. Just stay right here where you're at. How about 35? 35 would be so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait for the opening bell today on Ally Bank. Anybody do that spread yesterday? The time spread in the pit? Nice, Rich. Nice. Let me know if you took the Ally bonus trade in the pit yesterday. Lastly, volatility. I drew this chart for you guys. And remember, I told you that if once we blow below this level, the odds are we'll go all the way down here. Uh, Richard did. All right. How much did you pay, Richard? 15, 16 cents? What did you pay for it? All right. Let me know how it goes this morning. I'll try to get you out of it this morning. A lot of people did. Well, it was only 15 cents, right? I hope so, Daniel. That would be great. Okay, so volatility's flat, which means the market have no directional bias right now. Here, I'm just taking the 1 month and I'm breaking it down to 5 days so we could see a closer look at this, okay? This is the level we're at right now. We need to break this level. We need to break the 1864 level. Okay, 18. All right. All right. I told you guys not to pay too much. You're going to be eating into your profit if you pay a lot more than 1516. So 1860 right here, 1860. Keep an eye on that level and keep an eye on 1940 and 1860, okay? Nice, RJ, nice. Well, let's see if we can make some money on it today, okay? But so far, it's great. Just down just a little bit, just what we needed. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, volatility down. Global markets are steady. The biggest news today is going to be housing starts, which is not going to be that crazy. That will impact home builders. And then we have Fed speakers speaking. Let's put everything together now. Let's put everything together. Upbeat results for Netflix, which should be good for tech and consumer discretionary stocks today. Lifted market sentiment. We're going to be looking at housing market data and a lot of data from the Fed, which isn't really going to do anything. Folks, if I tell you a time spread and if I say don't pay, look, here's what I told you yesterday. Look, just to give you a little lesson here. And it's okay to talk about it now because nobody can take that trade anymore. That trade is pretty much done. Look, Ally, 36 calls. Total debit around 16 cents. If you see 16 cents, try not to pay a lot more than that because that's our target. You're running away from your net. You're eating into your premium. Because if I bought it at 16 and sold it at 20 yesterday, that's a 20% return. So don't try to keep yourself close to these prices, okay? All right. So if Ally Ally opens below 36 today, oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Netflix up 5% pre-market trading after the streaming giant topped Wall Street expectations. Blue chips made a new high. The only stock we have right now in the pit happens to be a blue chip financial stock, which I'm fine with right now. Chip stocks did really great. Taiwan Semiconductor killed it yesterday. AVGO, ARM, they all did really great. The Travelers insurance stocks did really great. Hey, have you guys ever heard of this stock ELV? It was down 10% yesterday after they cut their full year guidance. They curbed their guidance. I want to show you guys something. Hold on one second. 1016 morning ELV, the second stock on my list. Right here. Here. Right there. 1016 morning ELV, the second stock on my list. 2 days ago, I gave you that stock here in the morning. The stock is down 10% on the underlying. Yep, 1016. They gave themselves a downgrade. I gave you the stock 2 days ago. Gave themselves a downgrade. Okay? Just saying. It really does pay to come and yeah. Okay. Well, even if you don't, it's on a recording. All of these are recorded. Plus, I have a paper that writes it down. Retail sales came out better than expected. It's a monthly number. It's not that important. Philadelphia manufacturer came in better than expected. Again, it's a monthly number. These numbers are not that significant. Unemployment fell 19,000 to 241,000, better than expected. The number was good. There's a 90% chance they're going to lower rates a quarter of a basis points. We've got earnings on Ally Bank, which already happened, Procter& Gamble, American Express, SLB, Regional Financial. That is already priced into the market right now. The market is up about 0.24. It's right there. You could see it, 0.24. On an intraday, we're just kind of hovering around the VWAP, not really doing anything right now. We got building permits today. We got a lot of Fed speakers today. Yes, they gave themselves a downgrade. They should keep going down. Europe is up half a basis point. Investors digested central bank's interest rate cut, as well as news from China. Mining and tech stocks led the decline on Friday. So we're getting a little tailwind from Europe. China closed sharply higher today as investors digested better than expected economic data, details of a stock buyback program. Semiconductor security stocks led the gains. Official data released on Thursday showed China economy grew more than expected, but the slowest rate in the first quarter of 2023. I am still fairly bearish on China. I believe we're going to come all the way down right here. Nice. Glad you guys did that. They do, William. They do. You guys are great. Japan closed slightly higher today, snapping a 2-day losing streak. However, the benchmark index ended the week lower. Healthcare stocks outperformed on Friday, while utilities and energy stocks slumped. Healthcare stocks outperforming. That's good for our healthcare stocks here. And don't forget, I'm going to be going live with Kane. Speaking of healthcare stocks, I'm going to be going live with Kane today. He has a healthcare stock. Maybe we'll get an update today on it. That'll be at noon. I will be in the VIP room at 11 giving you the hottest stocks as I usually am. You don't want to miss out. People have been going crazy over Kane's strategy. We'll also share a stock Kane found that's forming a gamma pocket to the downside while everyone is in attendance. You guys don't want to miss that. Okay. Victoria says, what does Victoria says? Or do I have it confused? I'm not sure what we're talking about, Victoria. Elf and Elf. No, no, no. They're two different stocks. And they're totally separate. ELV is a healthcare company. Elf is a beauty care. They have nothing to do with one each other. They are completely. You're confused, Victoria. I don't have any thoughts on Snap right now. It's not a stock on my radar. Uh, Netflix is doing really well. They provided good guidance, but they didn't raise their guidance. D-Dog did really, really great. Go back to the current page. D-Dog did really well. Boston Scientific, this has been a bullish stock. It may be a good buy opportunity for it. It was downgraded. Remember, it didn't downgrade themselves. This company Needham downgraded them. That means nothing. That's like me telling you I like a stock or I don't like a stock. Well, with me, actually, it may be better because I actually use things that work. This guy's just saying. He may be buying the stock for all we know. Unless others join in, this could last 1 or 2 days. So I don't really look at these as more of a. I look at these more of a catalyst than anything else, or as opportunities. No problem, Victoria. When a stock lowers their guidance, it means it downgrades itself, which means that CFO is telling you guys, we're going to suck the next couple of months, worse than we expected, or we're going to do better than we expected. Okay. But that's what that means. All right. All right. Uh, let's now move on to the stock market. I warned you yesterday about momentum levels, and momentum levels did come off yesterday. Th- we had yesterday 384 stocks breaking up. This morning we have 270. That means the market has enough volatility. Remember, it doesn't mean the market's going to go down. It just means that that rubber band is stretching out and it needs to cool off a little bit. And you could see it right here. Let me show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, we took out the high yesterday, but look how we closed yesterday. We opened at the high and went down the entire day. The highest point, the high was made at the opening. The rest of the day we went down. This was at 384. It's now at 270. There's absolutely no reason for the market not to go down. I mean, not to go up. It could now continue this trajectory. Okay. QQQ, QQQ in the middle, still range bound, need to break this level. Um, Sectors, let me first go through sectors real quick, and then we'll go back there. Let's see if we're getting fragmented again. Or, okay, you got Bitcoin, you got retail, you got financial, you got Russell. That's okay. You got utilities, home builders. This is moving perfectly. Consumer communication services, consumer discretionary technology, healthcare. The Dow is getting a little fragmented. Look, you've got consumer staples here, you have technology, you have healthcare here, you have energy here. So interest rate stocks are still leading, but there is some confusion between whether technology or blue chips want to be in second spot right now. Okay, there is some confusion because you could see that a lot of the Dow is overlapping a lot of the technology, and a lot of the Dow is coming down. See, the Dow's down here now. Yesterday, the Dow's down here. Here, look, a little higher up. Oops. Look where the Dow was October 11th. And look at where the Dow is now. That's 4 days ago, lower. So it looks like we have interest rate sensitive blue chips, technology, and technology with these tech earnings coming up is starting to want to creep its head back up at the expense of blue chip stocks. So you have interest rate sensitivity still leading, but now there's a question of whether blue chips or tech stocks want to come back up. And now we're kind of in the middle there. Okay. So you had, for a while there, you had chip stocks taking it under the chin. You had financial stocks starting to rally and interest rate sensitive stocks taking the lead. And now interest rate sensitive stocks are still taking the lead. But now there's a question between the blue chips and technology because technology is coming out with better than expected earnings. And it's now starting to creep its head. But at the same time, you still have financial earnings. So you have this little thing going on with tech and blue chips right now. What I just said is very, very important, and I hope you wrote it down because that is the dynamic we have in the market. And that big view is going to keep you on the right side of the market. Okay. All right. So you're going to keep an eye on volatility today. And I already gave you the levels for volatility. So looking at the SPY, oops. Let's just do the levels on the QQQ first. Notice I drew these levels. I'm not changing anything. We're straight smack right here. We're either going to go up and break up to 499 or we're going to go down and break down to 489. It's going to be one or the other. Can you give us your analysis of the home data release? Yeah, I can. It came out perfectly in line. But more importantly than me giving you my analysis, let's look at the market's analysis. Let's look at Pulte Homes. They're up this morning. Let's look at financials. Flat this morning. Let's look at bonds. Moving higher. Moving higher. Reducing yield. Good for stocks. Let's look at the Dow Jones. Down a little bit. Moving down. Down, down, down. Breaking down this morning. Breaking down this morning. Let's look at QQQ. Up nicely this morning. So you could see the QQQ SMH is leading, and you could see the Dow Jones financials. You could see the strength is in speculative stocks, which makes sense with TLT coming up. That's where we're at this morning. That's where we're at this morning. Okay. They came out perfectly in line, both permits and starts. So that's all good there. Okay. Let me give you levels here. 499, 494, 489. On the SPY, I don't know if those stocks are on my list, Victoria. No, Sabrina, I'm not going to give you a target for gold. How can I give you something that I don't know? Okay, SPY, let's talk about these levels. There we go. 585, 580, 577, 574. Beautiful. Thank you, Dr. Serena. Don't forget, guys, customer service live, the Cam and Gustavo show. You need to be prepared for the Cam and Gustavo show. That is happening. That is happening today. That is happening from 10 to 1 p.m. Don't forget, Kane and I are going live at noon. Let me give you the link for that. And VIP room at 11. Yeah, I'm going to check the VIX in 1 second. Yep. A little bit. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. VXX, just a little bit. If you look at it here on daily, it looks like it's in a down trajectory. Again, this news is not significant. Good luck with that. Uh, SMH, let me give you the levels for SMH. You got 262, you've got 255, you've got 250. Be careful with these levels today. 255 and 250. Be careful. Be careful with these levels. Dow Jones, let's look. And remember, the Dow's still at an all-time high, guys. All-time highs. This is just noise right here. We're still near all-time highs. The level on the Dow is 431, 428.75, 427. Okay. And IWM, you've got 227, you've got 225, you've got 222. Okay. All right. Let's go through some of our stocks. Let's go through some of our stocks. All right. Going to get you guys out of here a little faster today. All right. I'm going to give you some stocks that are related right now, like RSCX to the short side. Wait for the stock to break this low. But look at how bearish the stock is. It's a chip stock. It's a SMH stock. Look at SMH right now. We never broke 265. We never broke this level. We are choppy right now. Look how weak LRCX is. Look at how weak the stock is. Wait for it to break 72.70. Here's another one for you. KLAC. Wait for these stocks to break down. Wait for the stock to break below this low. There's more downside here, I believe. Okay. I gave levels on the QQQ, but I'll do it again real quick here. We have time today. We're not in a hurry. Here's QQQ. You know, you could always rewind the tape. 499, 493, or 494-ish, 489 and a half. There you go, sassy trainer. Hope that helped. Okay, let's continue in our stocks. Enphase. I gave you this yesterday. Now, a lot of these stocks you need to put levels on, okay? Look at Enphase yesterday or the last month. Look at where we're at right now. Now, when you see a move like that and you see that these levels can't bounce higher, that's a good sign. That means we're probably going to go lower, okay? So now if we start breaking higher, no good. But if we start breaking down below 90.50, that's a good sign. Also, look at TAN, the sector that it's in. It's breaking down. It's breaking down. Um, Moderna. Wow. First time we're ever talking about this stock on this show, right? Wink, wink. Look at the 3-month chart. How about OGN? Whew, what a stinker. Strong breakdown. Actually, one more, ASML. Now, I don't have the stock on my list today, but Carlos, you sent me an email about the stock yesterday. So take a look at this chart, guys. Forget this bar right here. That's today. This is the stock yesterday. Does this, if you look at the chart, does the stock look bullish to you at all? How much was the stock able to recover of this downside move yesterday? It broke a low. How much of the stock, how much did the stock bounce off of this move? See, you see what I was talking about yesterday? Do you see what I was talking about yesterday? See, Carlos, if it went up here, then I would say you're right. But we just broke a new low. We just made a new low yesterday. I mean, the stock made a new low yesterday. I don't see anything bullish about it. Good, good, good. My point is that if you look at the stock like this, or maybe here, if you look at the stock like this, it looks very bullish. But what you're doing is doing this. If you zoom out a little bit, you'll see the stock is breaking down. It's below the 200-day moving average. Now, if the stock goes above the 8-day EMA and starts coming up here, we're below the 50-day. You're even up here, you're still good. Now, if it starts coming up here, that's one thing. But this huge move, and if when you see a big move like this, a huge move like this, ask yourself, has it recovered more than 50 or 60% of that move? If it hasn't recovered 50 or 60% of that move, it's still bearish. Don't try to peg this as a bottom because there's a really good chance this will huff and puff and do this. Still hasn't even come to the 8-day MA. No problem, Carlos. Again, I'm just trying to. I'm not picking on you. You sent me a great email yesterday. I just wanted to kind of go through visually in case other people had the same question. Okay, let's continue. AZTA. Typically, when you see a big move, you want 50 or 60% of that move to be erased before you think that move is not valid anymore. Okay. Bear stock, AZTA. FMX. I've been talking about this stock nonstop. It's very illiquid in terms of options, but it just keeps breaking down and breaking down. And I keep talking about it all the time. Exactly. Exactly. A winner. You have a winner on Bargain Hunter. Oh, good. I'll check this morning. Thanks for letting me know, Head. I love it when people tell me I love that. That's my favorite. I love that. You got a winner on Bargain Hunter. Good. Good. We'll take it this morning then. Uh, Scorpio Tankers, look how it broke this low. And look here, it broke down. It had an inside day. And again, it doesn't mean I'm right, but I'm just saying you can't say a stock is reversing on a day it made an all-time low. That doesn't jive right. V-line stock. I like A-line stock, not V-line. A-line stock. BIIB. I think it peaked out like this right here. My only suggestion is wait for it to trade below right here, 186. I'm repeating exactly what I said before. Nothing has changed. Now, if it takes out this high, what I'm saying right now is completely invalidated. This would be the stop loss because that's a pivot like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. So it can't go above this. If it goes above, and it's going to hit the 50 days. So I would put a stop alert right here, 186.60. And I know Rick is doing that as we speak, or probably already has it. And I would put a stop loss right here. And again, I think it's going to curl. It's going to do exactly, see this right here? How this played out? I think it's going to do the same thing here. The same thing here. See how advanced we are? All right, that's the short side, and that's A-line stock. Let me give you the long side now. Sectors that I'm looking at that I'm focused on right now is basic materials. Why? Well, because it looks fantastic, and also if you look at XME, which is metal and mining, basic materials, metal and mining. I know. It's so 477, maybe, Dr. Serena. Oh, I knew you were in B. I have this feeling. I know how you roll, Rick, because you listen to me. You actually listen and you take action. You don't mess around. Um, so metal and mining, basic materials, metal, mining, stuff, materials, basic materials equals. So XME and XLB are the two sectors that I want to highlight. But I'm literally just highlighting basic materials for you because XME is part of basic materials. So again, I'm just kind of, you guys understand. Now let's talk about stocks that I like. And the more you see the same stocks, that means those stocks keep doing what we want them to do. So it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing if you keep seeing the same stocks. So HWM, Cisco. I like how Cisco is staying near the highs. I like that. That's one of the things that I like, at least till right now, about the stock that we currently have in the pit. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to tease you, but I can't give away red meat. It's not kosher. Actually, maybe it might be kosher. I don't know. DBX, Dropbox. I like tech stocks that are not related to chips right now because I think what's happening is investors are putting more money into those because they're uncertain about the future of chip stocks. Yep, that's right, Rick. Already wrote ADP, ADP. And you'll find that a lot of my stocks that are on my long side today, what a beauty, huh? Are look how it touches the 8 day pops, 8 day pops, 8 day pops. I like those 8 day pops a lot. VRT, you'll find that I have a pretty eclectic list today. My list today has a little bit of everything in it, which kind of tells me I'm comfortable with the market right now. And yesterday was a weird day. Did anybody else find that yesterday was a really weird day? Nice, Rich. By the way, Cisco upgraded themselves. STX, as I say, we're pretty eclectic today. We got a little bit of everything. Don't forget Cam and Gustavo show. Cam and Gustavo show. STX, Square. I really like those financial tech stocks. I've been telling you that for a while now. Uh, ETN looks good. That's fairly new on our list. Not being sarcastic. Nice. Um, Fox A communication stock. This stock tends to trend pretty well, actually, and has pretty good options. We've traded this many, 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 many times in the past. Right? Yesterday was a really weird trading day. Like everything was just out of whack yesterday. I did not have a good time reading the market yesterday. And if I do that, I'll tell you guys that and I'll just stay out. And I'm sure most of you will be okay with that. Because you guys know I give you plenty of trades and my job is to give you good trades, not to give you trades when markets are sucking. That's not a sign of a good trader. Well, we need an extra trade today, so I'm going to give you a trade. No, no, I'm not going to give you a trade. You can stay upset at me. You'll be less upset at me for not giving me a trade than you losing money. McDonald's still looks good around here. McDonald's is a very blue chippy stock. So if McDonald's is looking good, that means liquidity is coming into the market well. This stock, DoorDash, it's been on and off our list for God only knows how long. DoorDash, I like DoorDash. I like CRH. CELH breaking down again. Yep. Yeah, me too, Nathan. I'm mentally worn down after this week has just been really rough on me. Just a lot of work stuff. Juniper Network. This stock has not been on our list for quite some time. It's finally breaking out. Ignore this bar right here. It's finally breaking out. Great stock. Doesn't have a lot of overlap. Network stock, not a semiconductor stock. Okay. Red meat. All right. Yeah, Cisco ADP. I think I gave you. Oh, one last stock that I did not give you yet. Guild. I don't think I gave you Guild. Not guilt, but guild. Look at that nice trend. But Roger, why are you always picking stocks making highs? It's so hard for me to mentally trade them. I'm always looking for a deal. I'm always looking for a deal. My life likes to find a bargain, 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 bargain. If you want bargains, I'm the wrong guy for you guys. I'm not a bargain shopper. Learn, all right. You want to look at Learn? I got to get out of here. I want to be in time for the opening today because we have that We have that bonus spread, and even though it's a bonus, I feel obligated to help you guys on it. So learn is so this is a very similar example to ASML. You have a stock that's breaking down, right? You have a stock that's breaking down. I think this is today. Yeah, this is pre-market. Let's see. No, maybe not. Let's see. Is it today? No, this is yesterday. Okay, good. You see this? It broke the 200-day moving average. There's a very, very good chance that this thing can come up, hit the 200-day, and just bounce right off, or not even get there, or just bounce off today. I have no idea what the stock was going to do, and I'm not in it. But you notice how, look at this bar. You notice how it only went up about 25% of this bar? That's not enough to turn me off the stock. First of all, the stock made a new, this looks very similar to ASML. It made a new low yesterday. So anytime the stock makes a new low, the stock is in play. So what the stock did was it bounced, made a new low, and then it rallied the entire day. But look what it did before that. You got to give stocks like this a little bit of a breathing room. They can't just go straight down every day. There's a good chance, and I don't know if it'll happen. Statistically, it'll just kind of come up and then just come right back down here. But you got to look at these. You can't look at these stocks in a especially after something like this. Especially after something like this. You guys understand? You can't look at them after a move like this and then expect them to just continue going straight down. It just doesn't happen that way. They don't move. The stocks don't move that way. Okay? They just don't move like that. Okay? Look, we gap down hard. We look like we're coming back up. We huff and puff for 2, 3 days, and then we come back down again. I know, Richard. I know it's coming up. Are you, Richard Feinberg, are you hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth? I know it's coming up this morning. But did you hear what I just said? That after a move like this, after a move like this, you got to give them a little bit of breathing room. All right. I'll see you guys at 11 a.m. I got to go to work. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget Cam and Gustavo show, the Cam and Gustavo show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I will be live today with Kane at noon, and he'll be giving you some goodies that you haven't received before right here. And I will be in my VIP room at 11 a.m. Here's my email address, roger@rogerscott.com, if you guys have anything to say to me. So you have the capital to hold through the drawdown, got to be correctly positioned. 1,000%, RJ. Bye, guys. Have a fantastic weekend. If there's anything that I missed, forgot, please send me an email. I'm always around. I'm a pretty boring guy. I found the show that I'm going to watch after Ozark. I'll tell you at my VIP room what it is. I'll let you know what I'm going to be watching next. I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Bye, everyone. See you in the VIP room. Customer service live. Bye, guys. Don't miss out. Cam and Gustavo show.